Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bailey was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bailey don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bailey as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bailey all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bailey's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if I can get my old pal's attention.
Becky Lynch is ready for action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
I spoke to Becky earlier, and she said that Mutiny should be watching her match very closely tonight.
Well, that's the last thing in the world I'd be asking for, Cole. We've seen what happens when you poke that bear.
Becky is looking to make a statement loud enough for Mutiny to hear.
Behold the irresistible force and annihilator of WWE.
And her opponent from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
A woman who creates unbelievable devastation. It's difficult to measure just how dangerous Nia Jax is.
Now, the irresistible force always walks with a mission and leaves opponents in ruins. It is absolutely impossible to plan against an opponent the size of Nia Jax.
Nia Jax looks to be in a bad mood, and I'm pretty sure she's going to take it out on her opponent. Becky Lynch has promised that this match is going to get Mutiny talking.
Everyone knows her history with Nia Jax. It was after one of their exchanges that the man became the man. This will get everyone talking.
There's more on Becky's mind than beating Nia. Take a look at how she's moving differently in there. There's something familiar about it.
Man, what timing on that counter.
Wow. Uh-oh. She knew how to evade that.
Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Chopping down the base of a big redwood in this one. That's the strategy. Effective arm drag.
Spot. Fighting free there, and that can be all the space that is needed.
That move had to have taken every ounce of strength inside of them.
Here's Jax sent flying.
The Van Goat of WWE daring her opponent to rise to her level. And she wisely heads back to the ring.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Better watch your step now. She's getting...
Cutting her off in the middle of her little performance. That's what you have to do.
A quick reversal from her. Oh, God. Oh, leg drop by Becky Lynch, and she's going to do it again. Another leg drop. A rare spot of trouble for Nia.
Nia needs to find that irresistible force once more.
Buster. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
She's getting back up, but she's super out of it.
Nia Jax brushes that one off.
Lynch saw it coming. Elbow puts an end to that.
Waistlock. Turns it into a pin attempt. 2. Kick out just in time.
This could be a tipping point in this match. Becky Lynch hits the ropes, connects with a leg drop, and more to come.
Oh!
Becky with all the momentum on her side.
Becky's dishing out a last kicking.
Kick to the gut. Uh-oh. Look out. Spiked with a rose plant.
And that took Nia down. That might have done it. This could be it. There's 2. Oh, kicks out. Kicks out.
Amazing kick out. You cannot help but be impressed by Nia Jax's fortitude here tonight.
And with that kick out, Becky has to keep the aggression up. She can't let it phase her. A drop kick from the middle rope.
Nicely done.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. Nia Jax just getting worked on here.
Though I don't see Nia struggling much longer.
Uh-oh, up top. Have them where they want.
Down with the side slam. Running leg drop.
Here we go. Cover. 2. Digging deep for a kick out.
She just will not go away.
What a clothesline. Ouch. She's looking winded now.
Becky keenly sensed an opportunity to attack and took full advantage.
Heading to the top now.
No doubt she's looking to end her here.
From the top, there's the go-around. Could that be enough?
For the win. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, the man, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch just defeated Nia Jax with a Bayley-to-belly suplex. It was actually a Becky-to-belly.
That wasn't just a suplex, that was a statement directly to her former close friend Becky.
Thanks for meeting me up here.
No problem, but isn't this just a little bit paranoid?
People have been jumping from WWE to Mutiny since the night they invaded. Bayley probably has a set of eyes or ears hanging around here somewhere.
Well, word definitely got back to her about you doing her moves. Did you see her social media rant?
It was hard to miss. I'm already so far under her skin, she's gonna scratch herself raw.
Right? I've never seen a person use so many words to insist they don't care about something.
That'd be the lady protesting too much. One more nudge, I think I'll be able to open Bayley's eyes to how Punk's really using her.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm Irish, darling. I'm just gonna use my words.
Welcome to the return of Ding Dong. Hello! I'm your host, Bayley. And I'm wearing some brand new fancy slacks for the occasion. This week, we have the biggest guest I have ever seen walk through that door. She's an icon, a legend, the former leader of Mutiny, me!
You know, I had this really funny bit about Bayley walking through that door and doing a big pratfall like some cheesy sitcom. But honestly, it's just making me sad. See, I miss Bayley. The real Bayley. My Bayley. I'm doing all this to try and remind her who she really is. You were the heart of the Four Horsewomen. The soul of us. Remember, Bayley? Do you? You were the sun we orbited around. The glue that held us together. You're a leader. If it had really been you in charge of Mutiny, I might not like it, but at least I'd respect the game. But this, following a cult leader like Punk off a cliff, that's not you. That can't be you. If you rang the doorbell and walked through that door, all I'd ask is what the hell happened to my friend. So instead, later tonight, I'm gonna go out there, and when the bell rings, I hope you're standing across from me. It's time we mend our fences.
Becky Lynch invited Bayley to the ring, and it seems Bayley accepted.
I didn't think she would actually show. Look out!
Kyrie Sane from behind.
This was a setup.
Becky was distracted. Now Kyrie's laying in the punches.
The referee's finally getting some control.
It's about damn time.
No, Kyrie's going back. Get up, Becky.
Kairi Sane wanted to get her hands on Becky Lynch. Now she has her chance.
If Becky thought she could talk any sense into that traitor Bayley, I got a steel mill in Pittsburgh to sell her. Pure naivete.
Having faith in the people you care about isn't naive, Corey. It's hope.
On, Becky fights back.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Right in the elbow, nailed it. Ooh. Strikes with a kick. Ooh.
A second leg drop with a twist.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. Becky Lynch generously giving the people a moment to soak it all in, to be in the presence of the GOAT. Totally out of it. She's a perfect target.
From the top.
Good Lord, taking flight.
From all the way up. Wasted no time flying out to the floor.
Good, gets put into the barricade.
Oh my goodness. Draped across the barricade.
And Lynch is all fired up now.
Kyrie might be in a panic soon. Oh!
Whoa, look out. A roll of the dice and it pays off in full. Schoolboy. Wait, no!
Into a powerbomb! A powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days.
She throws her back in.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Sane can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Becky's taking what she wants.
Oh! Boom!
She's starting to struggle here.
No denying Becky's desire inside of a fight. Boom! Connects on the kick. Some agility gets her out of dodge.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
There's the crucifix. Nicely done.
What's she looking for under the ring?
And she's pulled out a steel chair. That could be an equalizer inside the ring. Up for the electric chair. Down for the drop.
Lynch is keeping the pressure on.
Alarms must be going off in Kyrie's head right now.
Oh, tossing chairs like it's hardcore heaven.
A second leg drop with a twist.
You can tell she's got her right where she wants her.
Hooking it up here. What's next?
Pump handle suplex. The damage she's taken can have lingering effects.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Basement drop kick. And Sane is continuously on the defensive.
Yeah, Lynch is appearing unstoppable. Becky Lynch.
Disarm her cinched in. It's got to be a matter of seconds before we hear something pop.
Gotta find a way out. She just tapped out. Shane moving out of harm's way.
Both competitors showing they've stuck. Becky Lynch looking for it. There it is. Manhandle slam. Lynch got all of her. Becky's got bad intentions in mind.
Becky Lynch.
That's it. Calling it by knockout.
Becky Lynch just fended off Kairi Sane's attack and sent her back to mutiny with a lot of explaining to do.
Well, it might have been Kairi's hands, but that was Bayley's attack. Until these two former allies get their hands on each other, this war isn't going to stop.
Becky, Becky, Becky. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to figure out why you were so determined to get my attention. Now I see. It's the same thing it's always been with you, Rebecca. Green-eyed envy. You're right. I was the heart and soul of the horsewomen, and that always ate you up inside. You wanted the little girls wearing your costume. You wanted matches like the one I had in Brooklyn. You seethed at everything I built. You believe you can cause tension between Punk and me because you think we work by the same code as the WWE locker room. Every person for themselves. You're wrong. Mutiny is different. We're breaking the old hierarchies. You are the one who sold your soul for success, Becky. You call yourself the man when you've been dancing a jig to WWE's tunes since the beginning. Your book tour, your morning show interviews, your fans, all gifts from the machine for being a good little girl. You would throw any friend under the bus to get ahead. Unlike Kairi Sane, who joined Mutiny out of loyalty to our friendship. Loyalty, which you never had. I don't know what you're after, Becky, but I know there's one way to settle it. In the ring. But I'm not the fool you think I am. You're not going to sucker me into a SmackDown trap. Come home to the place that made you, Becky. Come face me at NXT and I'll show you what you really are. A puppet. You're not the only one who can play mind games. Stay tuned.
Are you sure about this, Becky? Seems risky.
Come on. Last time I checked, we're wrestlers. The only way to pull Bailey out of whatever poison daydream Punk sold her on is to face her in the ring.
Which is a great strategy as long as you actually make it to the ring. She's got a whole army down there at NXT. I'm pretty sure you're walking into a trap.
You don't know her. Her ego will drive her to try to beat me one-on-one.
Say you're right. Is CM Punk going to be that honorable? Just let me go down there with you. Somebody needs to get your back.
Punk exposed you as the mastermind behind those masked attacks that brought us all together against Mutiny. I don't need that kind of extra heat surrounding me.
And you believed Punk? Come on, like I could do such a thing.
Look, I appreciate the offer, and I'm happy as hell someone brave enough to walk into the belly of the beast is leading our team into Survivor Series. But no.
Becky, to win the best of 3 series and save this company, we need you to make it to Survivor Series. If Mutiny decides to jump you while you're in their house...
I'm not scared of being attacked. I'm scared I've lost my friend forever. I need to do this alone.
The Bailey buddies are back, but that's Becky Lynch.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the man, Becky Lynch!
There's only one reason Becky's cosplaying with Bayley's old entrance, and that's to get Bayley so angry she makes a mistake. Or several.
Maybe so, Corey, but it could also be a way to remind Bayley of who she used to be.
Mind games aside, now it's time to see who's ready to fight. Wait a minute, that's Bayley dressed like Becky the night she debuted.
And her opponent from San Jose, California, Bayley!
I don't like mutiny, but I have to admit Bayley might be a better dancer than Becky was.
I don't know about that, but you have to think this is going to get under Becky's skin.
Bayley stole Becky's entrance, and now CM Punk's top lieutenant is looking to steal a victory. The mind games are over and the jokes have ended. Now these former best friends are going to settle years of animosity.
Bayley cast her lot with mutiny from the very beginning, but Becky thinks she can turn her back to the light.
If Becky Lynch really thinks she can beat some sense into Bayley after everything we've seen, she's gonna need the luck of the Irish.
Effective arm drag. Big time Beck's looking for a big time reaction from the WWE Universe.
Kick right to the knee. This could be it here, guys. Wrapping him up.
Look at this.
Yes, La Maestro, shoulders down.
She's trying to get this thing done as quick.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow. Converts it into a headlock.
Finding a way out to get the top wrist lock here.
Oh, right to the gut.
What an impactful STO. Big time Beck's not backing down, not toning it down for anyone.
Ah, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
What are we going to see here?
Facebuster.
Lynch letting her opponent know who's in charge.
Goodness, what a moonsault. Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
No, shoulders up at 2. Wow. Oh my God, right over the top and hit hard. There's actually no regard for your opponent's safety when you toss them to the outside like that.
No! Suicide dive! No sign of hesitation, and that risk gained big rewards. Oh, man, meeting the barricade. Gets out of dodge. Going up, Going down, punches and counters out. To the steel steps.
Moving into the ring.
Don't know if the ref is loud enough, but this is getting close.
Elbow thrown, saying not today.
Bayley is all business now.
What a punch. Lands a timely reversal.
Kick to the gut. Here's the setup. Powerbomb. This could do it.
Gets the shoulder up after one.
Could be in search of a second win now.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top from the top.
Bayley avoids the assault.
Big forearm.
And Bayley never saw that coming.
Kick to the midsection. Has the arm all tied up.
Hammerlock cinched in, followed by a suplex.
Extending their opponent's arm up for a big leg drop.
And there's that ego on display from Becky Lynch.
This is the closest anyone in the audience will get to the big time. Lynch with her opponent trapped in the corner. And
oh, what a springboard kick by Lynch. Back into the ring here. Or pump handle coming.
Boom! Incredible suplex.
Bayley struggling to defend herself.
The man is just going off on Bayley. Systematic attack on the arm for Becky. Bayley managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
trying to fight back and stay in this match. Well-delivered suplex.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go. She just shocked everyone in the ring.
Gets herself out of harm's way.
Taken down with a chop block. Had it scouted. Positioning the arm.
Oh, man! Leg drop arm breaker.
Systematic attack on the arm from Becky.
The man is taking charge.
Lynch is backing up her words here. Knew what was coming there.
Look at this. Snap suplex. Oh. And a kick. Double underhook. The armbar. Oh, Bayley's dreams about to end here in this match. Can she hang on? Can she hold on?
We're finding out what Bayley's made of.
She fights her way out of the armbar.
Oh, what a response.
No idea her opponent has her dead to rights here.
Becky with a takedown, looking for the disarmer. Can she cinch it in?
The disarm her!
This could result in a tap out. I don't know how much longer she can hold on here. Becky Lynch walked into Mutiny's home base and defeated their second in command.
Is tonight the end of this rivalry or a new beginning?
Come on. Come on, Bayley. Shake my hand. Come on. This isn't who you are. Please,
She's
Bayley.
going to do it.
Bayley's coming home.
Never. Never.
Damage control? What the heck?
I knew it. I knew Bayley was too far gone.
I never thought I would see those women standing together as a unit again.
You see, Becky? This is what the horsewomen never had. Loyalty. How many times have we all stabbed each other in the back? Again and again and again and again until 4 became 3. You were right about one thing. Mending fences. And so I did. With my real sisters. You might have beaten me in a match, but you lost tonight. Because damage control is mutiny.
Damage control is mutiny, which means WWE is in serious trouble.
I don't think Becky Lynch is worried about mutiny or WWE right now, Byron.
She's thinking about the friend she just lost forever.
We worked as hard as we could to peel Bailey away from mutiny, but it really feels like we took a loss on this one.
I can see your point.
Come on. I know it doesn't feel great right now, but you did make a dent in their armor, Becky.
You beat Bailey on Mutiny's home turf. If that doesn't create some internal strife, I don't know what will.
I suppose so. But beating Bailey was never the point. I thought I could help her find her way back. There was this moment after the match when I thought I saw the old Bailey. But even that was just a mask while she waited for damage control.
I'm sorry. I feel like I pushed you into this, and now mutiny is stronger than ever.
First, that's crap. This was my own idea. You didn't push a thing. Second, this might not have been a total win for us, but it wasn't one for Bailey either.
What do you mean? Mutiny is damage control now?
Most of damage control, but not all. I had a talk with Dakota Kai. Turns out we both have versions of Bailey we miss. Dakota's on our side.
We have a mole inside mutiny? This is amazing. It could change everything.
It could. The only question is, what do we do now to prepare for Survivor Series?
We haven't got much time, but we've got some. I don't know about anyone else, but I wouldn't mind getting some extra work in. We need to be in top form when we face mutiny.
We can't be too ready.
And when we are ready to make our next move, I'll talk to Nick Aldis.
Sounds like a plan.